All right, later this week, we will be dealing with some intense heat. 100 degrees in terms of an air temperature for many, with heat indices that'll even be hotter. A big ridge in the jet stream will build by the middle and end of the week, and that is sinking air, and it'll just compound the problem because it's day after day after day of big heat. And along this ridge, it'll eventually break down, but there will be storms along that edge of that big heat ridge, and that's something that we'll monitor going forward. But do be prepared for this, taking us at least through Saturday, Independence Day, and so take all those precautions to make sure you're cool, you're well hydrated, and the like. Now, today was our coolest day of the week, made it up to 86 this afternoon, right now 84. We had a lot of clouds to start the day. Dew points, which measure the moisture, certainly up, but again, we're going to climb well in the 70s, lower 70s the next several days. That's air that you can wear. 82 right now at the Valley Airport in Weir's Cave, touching 84 for the afternoon high, and most of us are still in the low and mid 80s at this hour. Now, looking at the satellite radar combination, you can see some of those clouds from this morning, and they kind of slowly worked away and fizzled out. There are some showers along the Allegheny Highlands farther out to our west, and those will dissipate once the sun goes down. Temperatures here tonight, most of us will fall back in the mid and upper 60s, and this may be one of our cooler overnights. That's another prolonged problem because when morning lows don't go below 70, again, that's a launching point for even hotter temperatures day after day after day, which we're going to experience here by the middle and end of the week. Temperatures tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s. It'll feel a little bit higher than that with the heat indices, but nothing like what we'll deal with for Wednesday and beyond. And that's why we have first alert weather conditions, because of the excessive and extreme heat for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And look at those morning lows, low and mid 70s, not good. And our rain chances are going to remain fairly low this week. It'll be maybe as we get closer toward Independence Day on Saturday and beyond that we'll have some shower and storm opportunities. And in this type of environment, when you have this much heat and humidity, any of those storms can go strong to severe. But a large area of high pressure, not only the surface, but aloft, is dominating. There's our view right now. Some hazy skies looking out from Carter Mountain here this afternoon. The sun will set this evening at 8:40, and do view off to the eastern horizon near and shortly after 9 o'clock. You'll see the June full moon rising. That is the strawberry moon. So as we look at things across the country, it's fairly absent of any cloudiness out across the midsection of the country, and that's part of the ridge, the heat ridge, that'll build in our direction. You see all these 90s here, and that's expanding eastward with time, and that will headline the forecast. So temperatures in the morning, mid 60s to around 70. Your Tuesday afternoon, either side of 90 degrees for the afternoon high. And then first alert weather conditions for Wednesday and beyond. We'll start the morning either side of 70. Wednesday afternoon, 95 to a near 100. Do expect we'll have heat advisories and some excessive heat warnings for the middle and end of this week. Tonight, we're warm, we're muggy, mid 60s to around 70. Could be some patchy fog. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Again, finishing out June tomorrow, and July awaits. And look at some of these big numbers to start the month, taking us through the Independence holiday weekend. Again, with all the outdoor activities and the like, just make sure you're taking it easy, you're properly hydrating with water and other electrolytes, and we don't want any heat exhaustion or heat stroke issues. So again, respect the heat because it's going to be here.
All right, Eric, thank you.